Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk a bit about one of my all-time favorite books, Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This is a classic work of dystopian fiction, and it's set in a future society where books are banned and firemen burns the ones that are found or reported in by the public. Our protagonist, Guy Montague, is one of those firemen. With houses now being fireproof, burning books is what firemen are for. But for Montague, the burning starts to lose its appeal and he starts to have questions. As I reread this book, which I do at least every other year or so, I realize that there are several points during our time with Montague where he finds himself fed up with his life. It's not just one specific moment. Sometimes when I read it, I think it's meeting Faber that changed him. Other times I think it was meeting Clarissa. But it's an endless stream of big and small things, I think. His wife, Mildred, attempts suicide in the start of the book, and she doesn't even want to acknowledge it in the morning. She's so obsessed with the big television and the fast entertainment they have, and I think it's easy to write her off as empty-headed. But I think Mildred grappled with a lot of emotions. She just didn't have the words to express them, or maybe she was scared that no one would listen. Then Montague meets Clarissa, a young girl that asks questions and prefers to look at things instead of driving fast cars or going to the amusement park. I think Montague starts seeing how the world could be when he meets Clarissa. He sees his own empty life and wonders what could have been if society has not shunned books in favor of fast entertainment. The character that puts it all together and ultimately sets Montague in motion is Faber, an old learned man that Montague meets in a park. He realizes that Faber has books, but he chooses not to report him. Montague instead wants Faber to teach him about books and the world. This book is written so beautifully. The prose is what elevates this book from just a normal dystopian novel to something ethereal. It flows like poetry, but it's so suspenseful at times. In today's society, where we are bombarded with information from various sources, Fahrenheit 451 reminds us of the importance of critical thinking and the value of literature. It also shows us the dangers of blindly following what we're told without questioning it. Its relevance only grows as our society turns more and more towards fast entertainment and half-truth. I hope you enjoyed this discussion of Fahrenheit 451, as short as it might have been. If you haven't read it yet, I highly recommend picking it up. I believe a lot of schools have it as required reading, or at least used to. So most people have probably read it, but I feel like this book needs to be recommended again and again because it's not only beautiful, it's important. Let me know your thoughts on the book in the comments below.